Hey guys, checking in with you on Pam Grout, E Squared, Experiment 4. E Squared is Pam's book, 9 do-it-yourself energy experiments that prove your thoughts create your own reality. Experiment 4 is the abracadabra principle, and what that means is you're actually picking something specific that you want to manifest into your life. So you decide what that is, you set your intention, this is what I'm attempting to manifest. Give it 48 hours and hopefully you believe, set your intention, you believe it, and then hopefully you manifest that. So I set the first one, 48 hours came and went, and it didn't show up. It was a very big goal, a very big dream thing, intention, whatever you want to call it. So I did it again. Experiment 2 was probably more in line, more reasonable. The second time, 48 hours came and went, nothing. Did it a third time. Third time came and went, nothing. So I just kind of said, okay, well, I've got to do something. Maybe I'm going to expand it, or just let it go for a minute. So I went on and I read Experiment 5, and actually started thinking about Experiment 5. Well, in the course of reading Experiment 5 and thinking about that chapter and thinking about all the things that I had set the intention for that I didn't get, there was a really weird situation. So I'll just be very specific, I guess. So I really like Spiritual Gangster. Spiritual Gangster is like a yoga clothing company, activewear, and I like their vibe, I like their shirts, I like a lot of their things. And so I set the intention in my mind. I really didn't even actively do it, but I have been looking at it all week. And so I had seen a tip online where if you see items that you want and you add them to your shopping cart and then leave them there, a lot of times companies will either change the price or offer you a discount code. Well, there's no discount code out right now. I tried all of them. I tried 2 or 3 different ones that I found on Retail Me Not, and apparently I'd already used them or they just weren't honoring them. So anyway, I put my items in my shopping cart day 1, and they sat there. I got the email, hey, are you still looking at this? Do you need to keep shopping? The items stayed there, and they actually disappeared after 24 hours. Okay, so then I did it a second time, thinking, okay, these people are going to give me something, right? So the second time through, I added them into my cart and left them there. I got the, hey, are you still looking at this? Did you need to complete your purchase? The reminder email, no discount code. So I'm just like, okay, forget it. So that actually was this week. The first time was on Monday of this week. The second time was Tuesday, and today is Thursday, December 20th, 2018. So anyway, this morning at about 10:15 a.m. Eastern Time, again, this is Thursday, December 20th, 2018, I got an email from Spiritual Gangster for $20 off and 2-day expedited shipping for free. So, okay, cool, right? This is something good. So I'm like, yes, okay, I'm totally going to get my shirt. I'm going to get this thing that I really want. So I go to their website. I'm actually sitting at breakfast this morning. I'm in a restaurant, and I'm like, yes, I'm getting this item. I'm getting this discount. So I go to the website, get on my phone, I go to the website, I add the shirt to my cart and a couple other things. And so, it wasn't that much money that I was talking about. We're talking about like $70 that I'd spent. So I add all the cart, I go in and completing the sale, and then go to add the promo code. So I add the promotional code into my cart, and it just gives me 20% off. And I'm like, no, that's not right. It says $20 off. So I tried again. I tried a second time. And again, it only, instead of the $20 off, it gave me $14 off, which is 20%. So I'm like, no, the email says $20. That's why I'm buying this. It's $20. So there's a chat option. If even on the phone, even when I was using my smartphone to try and order this, there was a chat option. So I clicked on it, and I get this really nice girl named Holly, and I'm going through, and I'm like, hey, I got an email from you guys this morning for $20 off. It's only giving me 20%. And I know $6 is not that much, but it's the principle of the thing here. So anyway, I tell her, hey, it's only giving me $14. The email says $20. Can you help me with that? And she's like, well, I'm not aware of that promotion. Can you send me your email? So I actually ended up getting disconnected from chat. She told me that I could go in and screenshot the email, send it to her, and she would take a look at it. So I had to get out of the chat. So I told her, hey, I gotta go back through the email to access this, and I'm gonna have to end the chat. She said, well, do the screenshot, log back in, and I'll grab you. Like, I'll be watching for you to log back into the chat option, and I'll grab you. So I'm like, okay, I have no idea who this person is, so I'm like, okay. So I go back into the email, I find my email, I screenshot the $20 off, and then I go back to Spiritual Gangster. I click into my cart and click back on the chat option. Holly grabs me. She's like, hey, Sarah, it's me, Holly. I'm like, okay, hey. So I send the screenshot of the email, and she looks at it. And the whole time, we're talking about maybe 3 minutes. It's not very long. And so anyway, it's totally quiet. So I messaged her and I said, hey, are we still connected? And she came back. She's like, yeah, just give me one more second. So she came back, and this is so crazy. So she came back and she's like, well, that email is wrong. And I'm like, okay. And she said, it's actually just supposed to be 20% off, not $20. And she said, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you a $20 gift card. Here's your code. I'm going to give you the code right here. So she gave me the alphanumeric code for my $20 gift card, and then she also emailed it to me. And so anyway, I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. And so I wished her well, and so I clicked back out of that and go back into Spiritual Gangster. By this point, it's just like my 8th visit to the Spiritual Gangster website. I'm like, okay, I know exactly where to go and what to do. So I go into my cart, and the 20% off is still there, and I'm like, oh my God. So I got the 20% off, and then I applied the gift card, and I got $20 off. So what should have cost me $72 actually only cost me like $37, I think. So I got everything that I ordered for less than the cost of the shirt that I wanted to start with, that started all of this. So kind of out of nowhere, really, I got this sweet little gift. I mean, I had just decided on Monday, I'm gonna get this shirt, but I'm not gonna get it without a discount code. I'm going to get a discount code. So I tried it Monday, Tuesday, nothing. So this morning, Thursday morning, I got my shirt. So not only did I get my shirt with a discount code of 20% off, I also got another $20 off and free expedited 2-day shipping, which is like, I mean, it's Christmas time, and UPS is going to be bringing this package in 2 days, which normally it would take days and days and days. Normally you have to pay like $12, $13. So I got a tremendous blessing on this one. I think this is definitely a win. This is a really good win. So I'm going to say that Principle 4, very successful in my life. And yeah, I mean, it really shows, like, when you dig in your heels and you say to yourself, I'm getting this. I'm going to get this. Somehow or another, I got it. And I got better than what I hoped for. So, very pleased with that. Gonna move forward in the book. Gonna go back and read Principle 5 again, set my intention, and work on Principle 5, so watch out for my results here. Otherwise, though, Principle 4, the abracadabra principle, a total success for me. It just took a bit. So if it takes you more than once, don't give up on it. Just decide, hey, I'm gonna get there. You might just have to change what you're looking for. or something. My first one was very lofty. It was very, very, very big. It was just too big, and so I get that. The other two or three, number 2 and number 3, were doable, but I'm happier with what I actually got. So yeah. So thank you, Spiritual Gangster. If you happen to see this, I don't know who Holly is, but she's a rock star, and you have a fan for life with me. I'm gonna promote your brand, yeah, from here on out. I love it. So okay, so have a happy Christmas, Merry Christmas, and yeah, see you next time.